Hey guys, Johnson J. Kent here. This is episode 9. No, wait. Episode 8. Sorry. Episode 8 of Skyblock Survival. As you remember from last episode, we were working on our iron farm and we managed to finish the collection area. And today/tonight, I'm recording at night, so it's night, and it's night in Minecraft. So tonight, what we'll be doing is building a little ring all the way around, where we will be allowing some mobs to spawn and hopefully getting some zombie villagers that we can turn into normal villagers with some weakness potions and golden apples. Now, what I have in my inventory right now are the materials I'll need to build this ring, minus maybe some railings of some sort. I'll probably go with stone, since that seems to be what I have the most of, although I might go with wood. I haven't really decided yet. And of course, we'll need the gold apples and potions, which I have downstairs. I just have to go grab when the time's right for that. Okay, so let's hop up here real quick. Now, if you remember from last time, the trick to this is you have to be at least 5 blocks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we'll start building from here. Okay, I think that's where we want to be. Alright, so as you know, I like to do my structures with the stone brick just on the outside portion here. And I've decided to drop this just a little bit below here. Just for aesthetic reasons. I think it'll look nice, and it'll keep everything pretty much level with these doors, which will mean when the game calculates what the village is, it'll not only include these, but anything that we add out here later on. Okay, so basically we want to take this all the way along here. And of course, 17 is not going to be enough, so we'll have to make some more of these. Thankfully, we've got some in our inventory, so that won't be a problem. Is that it? That would be it. Okay, and then we want to go 5 from there. There we are. And then the 6th block is where we would start crafting. Okay. And there we go. And do the same thing on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we just go down to the end here. Alright. Well, hopefully this will be the easiest part of the evening. Well, actually, hopefully this will be the hardest part. Of course, getting these zombies to spawn is not always easy. For whatever reason... Sorry, I had to make sure I didn't lose count there. For whatever reason, mobs don't seem to want to spawn whenever you want them to. And of course they spawn at the most inopportune times. That just makes sense, you know, they're mobs, they're supposed to mess up whatever you're doing. That's the point. It just wouldn't be any fun any other way. And it just occurred to me, as I was saying this, that there's probably going to be some spawning up on here at some point. I'm tempted to throw some torches on here, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to. Hopefully anything that spawns will be far enough away that I'll have a little bit of time to react to it. Alrighty. So we're moving right along here, and it kind of looks like I won't have enough stone brick to do this first part. That's okay. We can always go get more off camera. Not a big deal at all. There. That's the first part of that. And now we switch to cobblestone. Now for me, basically what I'd like to do, and I should have brought some wood with me to do this, but I kind of want to replicate this road pattern here. So what I'll be doing is just the whole blocks of cobblestone right here, then 3 half slabs, and then another row of the whole blocks, and then another row like this where we'll have the railings, and that'll give us a good start to what we're doing here. But we'll start with these and see where that gets us. And of course, I'm trying to listen very carefully for those mobs. Yep. I knew someone would be popping up eventually. What the heck? Okay. Not sure what happened with that first arrow, but that was kind of odd. It's like I hit an invisible wall with it or something. Alrighty. Yeah, now unfortunately this particular part of the build is not going to be too painfully inspired as far as like design elements and all of that. It's basically just the road, and from there we're going to expand it and build on and get a little bit fancier. I know one of the buildings that I definitely want to put into the village area here is going to be a church. I go to church, I like the stained glass, and I even kind of wrote a religion for the villagers that makes sense for the way that Minecraft works and the mechanics and everything. It sort of explains all the Minecraft villager mechanics, but in terms that you might read in like a religious text. And of course I have that posted on my blog, so if you guys ever wanted to check that out, my blog is linked on my YouTube page up at the top, and you're always welcome to do that. Wow, that was fail. Stop moving. There we go. Oh, yeah, just a fun little fact for you guys. If you ever have a arrow drone, if you don't want to do this and recover the arrow, which takes a little bit of the bow's durability, what you can do is just use your scroll wheel to switch to another thing, or even just press the related number to switch over to something else, and it will not launch the bow and thus not cost you any durability. So just a fun thing to know there. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do now is just hop down here, make some cobblestone half slabs, and we'll pop back up here and do the road. Now obviously this is not the most stimulating thing you've ever seen, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just cut out until we've got the actual ring part here finished, and then I'll come back and we'll get on to the really fun stuff of trying to convert zombies into regular villagers. Alright, so I'll get to work on that, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, and we're back. As you can see, pretty much got this done. Now there is one block missing here. That's because that is where my wool comes up. Right now I'm just pillaring up and down. I will have to come with a better and somewhat more decorative way to get up and down later on, but for right now that's fine. Now what I'm going to do is, it's time for me to see if I can get a zombie villager or two to spawn up here. And so I'm just going ahead and setting up the traps now, which is this thing right here. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what I'm about to do, prepare to be amazed, because this is my favorite kind of zombie trap ever. Now, just so you know, the half slabs aren't necessary. I'm really just working around them at this point. They're just part of the road design. Now, basically what happens with this kind of design is, because the soul sand is slightly lower than a normal block, and I'll show you that here real quick. Wow, that's the worst example ever. Okay. Here. There we go. Hold on, let me take out that creeper. Haha. Okay, so if you watch, I'm currently on the cobblestone. When you step on the soul sand, you drop just slightly. And that mechanic is what we're using to our advantage here. Basically, if you have full blocks here and soul sand here, what you can do is actually like stand back in this corner and get mobs to come towards you, and when they do, you can direct them so that they go through here, because they'll read this as a perfectly reasonable area for them to get into. But once they're on the soul sand, they can't get out of this area normally. Okay, so slight flaw in the plan. I do know what happened there. It's because there's half slabs here. It would let them get away. So we're going to replace these with full blocks right quick, and that'll take care of that. Okay. Not exactly what I intended. Okay, so they would walk in, and if they try to get out, they're stuck, because this is full height, and they have to go up, but they can't because this is high. Alright, there we go. And of course we'll put this back to normal later. We still have room to walk around in our area, etc, etc. And of course, because we don't want the zombies to burn up, oh, I did need to go on top of that, didn't I? Yeah, if you do want to give them a roof, just in case, to make sure that... Okay, thank goodness griefing is off. Yeah, just to make sure that they don't burn in the sunlight or anything. Now, typically, when they're standing on soul sand, they shouldn't burn in sunlight, but I have found that in many cases, they end up burning in sunlight anyway, so... Yeah, if you just want to toss a roof on it, it'll prevent them from burning in the sunlight and give you time to do whatever you need to do to turn them back into villagers. And of course, you kind of want to do it one at a time, otherwise, you know, they'll do bad things to each other. Alright, so now what I need to do is go grab the weakness potions and golden apples. And of course, if you guys don't know how to make weakness potions, it's actually really easy. And as it happens, it's the only potion that you can make without netherwort, which is why you're able to make it on the Skyblock server, even though netherwort hasn't been added yet. What you do is you get a bottle of water, or 3 bottles of water, if you don't want to waste ingredients. I hate that glitch so much. Okay. Yeah, so you got your brewing stand, got 3 bottles of water, you grab a fermented spider eye, and if you don't know the recipe for that, it's 1 spider eye, 1 brown mushroom, and sugar. And you can basically arrange those in any order. That gives you fermented spider eye. You then toss that in here, it starts brewing, and it'll give you potions of weakness. Now I'll just let that go for now. And just grab the ones I already pre-made. Now we need 2 villagers. So I've got 2 splash potions of weakness. And once you hit them with the potions of weakness, you gotta hit them with golden apples as well. So we've got a couple golden apples. And now, look here. See, potions of weakness, all set. And of course, we'll toss a it will do a duration one. So in order to do that, you know what, we'll work on that later. But basically you can add glowstone to make it a more potent effect, redstone to make it last longer, and of course gunpowder to make it a splash potion instead of just a regular potion, because you don't want to drink a potion of weakness. That would be silly. Alright, so I believe the sun was rising as we were coming down, which is great because it's going to give us some time to set up the other traps. And we might have to switch to either wool or wood for the full block replacement bits, but that's okay. We can do that, not a problem. And yeah, we'll take this opportunity to get set up for the evening. And then basically what I'm going to do is just kind of hang out up there and sort of time-lapse me waiting for these zombies. Really? Oh, it's because you're on a half block. There we go. Okay. So yeah, grab that stuff. But yeah, so we've got that one set up. And we'll do the rest over here. Try not to lose any of these half slabs. Well, that didn't work, but... And always be careful with the whole shift mechanic when you're working with transparent blocks, like stairs and half slabs, because they don't... Shift does not always work when you're on a transparent block. It's a one of those things that everyone eventually kind of learns the hard way, but if you can just grasp that little kernel of knowledge now, you can avoid a lot of heartache later. I'm in the way. Okay. So we'll toss soul sand down. Okay, this is where the ring would need to be. Yeah, and basically I'm just going to set up these two traps, one for each zombie, so that they won't kill each other, like mid-transformation or anything. Because if you have them both in the same space, and one turns back into a villager before the other, then the other zombie villager will start attacking the villager, and it's just a bad thing all around. Okay. There we go. Two traps that should protect the zombies from damage from the sun. The only damage they should be getting is from me. And we're good to go. So basically I'm going to go ahead and cut out here and I'll come back when it is nighttime. And hopefully, we'll get some zombie villagers in here and we can get that whole thing going. Alright? Now I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so I can't believe that actually happened. I've been at this literally for at least 5 or 6 hours trying to get even one zombie villager. And in one night, I get 2. How crazy is that? Gotta love it. So, as you can see, I already hit him with the weakness potions and gave him the golden apples, hence the red swirls here. And he's already a villager. Huzzah! And a blacksmith at that. Excellent. Why won't the skeleton go away? So now we're just waiting on this guy. Let's seal him in temporarily to protect him. That's right, skeleton. Come here. I'm gonna stay close to this guy so he doesn't despawn. Now that the villager's there, he'll be there permanently, so that's fine. Come on, dude. I hit you with the weakness potion first. There we go. A priest! Yay! And we have 2 villagers. It's awesome. Okay, stay there. I have a skeleton to kill. We got some torches to put up. Really? Did he, like, burn? Okay. Cool. I love it. Let's free these guys then. That's probably the hardest part of this whole thing. Just getting a couple villagers. I still can't believe that happened in one night. That's amazing. So I hope you guys are as excited for this part as I am. Got a bit of cleaning up to do, tearing down the traps, replacing all of this with the normal cobblestone and such, tearing down the spawning platforms over there, which apparently didn't really help much anyway, but who cares, because we have 2 villagers now. And with all the doors in the center, that will expand and become more. Before these guys wander too far, I do need to go ahead and block off my little exit here so they don't accidentally fall or anything. There we go. Okay. And you know what? Let's go ahead and just keep them trapped in that one for the time being. We're going to push him over there. That way they're in close proximity so they can do the whole breeding thing. You know, whenever they feel so inclined, like that. And they won't accidentally fall down anywhere while I'm working on some other stuff. So, perfect. Do I have... Okay, no. I'll have to go back down and get the smooth stone and whatnot, but I'll go ahead and clear this up first. This is exciting, guys. We've got villagers, and we're gonna get more as they start to breed. Seriously, I cannot tell you how long that took, and you'll see part of it in the time lapse. Now, I will tell you that I've actually been recording. I recorded more footage than what will be in the time lapse, but of course I stupidly forgot to turn off the in-game sound while I was doing it, so that particular sound would interfere with the music I'm going to put it to. Alright, but I'll go ahead and finish cleaning this up, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. I've got most of the stuff cleaned up. I do have this one trap left here that I need to tear down. Right now it's currently protecting my villagers because I didn't have time to make all the torches I needed to keep this place completely lit up at night, which is, as you might imagine, a vital part of keeping a working village going on your Skyblock island, is to prevent mobs from spawning anywhere that there are villagers. So basically I'm just hanging out here for now, waiting for the night to pass. If there are any mobs that spawn, if they get too close, I'll be taking them down. Over here we've got the first villager child sectioned off, safe and sound, so nothing can get to him. And of course the two parents are in here, equally safe, as long as I'm able to protect them anyway. So I'll hang out here for the night, then I'll come back, tear all this down, and get things straightened away. And yeah, then we'll come back and I'll show you what we've got. And we'll wrap up this episode. Alright, I'll see you in just a couple seconds, guys. And there it is, guys. The rising sun, which means our anxious night of defending the villagers has come to an end. Alright, now I'll go run and grab some more materials for torches and get that all set up, clean this up, and of course we'll be right back. But I did want to record this little bit and just, you know, point out that the sun is rising and that we survived the night. Always a bonus. Alright. Now that we're done with that little diversion, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, and we're back. As you'll see here, we've got that area cleaned up as we had before. This area is cleaned up. We've got a few villagers running around. One of them's a baby. It looks like romance is in the air with these two blacksmiths, kind of keeping it in the same trade thing. We'll just look away and let them do what they're gonna do. And yeah, except for this wool pillar here, which I've been using to get up and down, everything here is set. Got torches going. Got villagers around. Hey, buddy, what are you trading? Ooh, an emerald for 3 bottles of enchanting. I kind of wish that was last. Been brushing up on the villager trading systems and all that, and just seeing how to do all that and how it all works and whatnot. But yeah, right now I'm just happy to have villagers on my island. And once they reach a population cap of 10, and of course this many doors will allow them to breed up to 13 or 14, I can't remember which it is, but around there. So I got a few extras just in case. Yeah, once they get up to that number, we'll have some iron golems starting to spawn in here intermittently, and we'll get a nice flow of iron and roses, as it were. Well, poppies, but you know my my feelings on that. They will always be roses to me. So, yeah, got a little baby librarian. Hey, guy. How's it going? What's up? Doing alright? Yeah? Okay, good. Good. Okay, so, yeah, that's pretty exciting. Now, we got night coming, and I'm in the middle of a village, which should trigger a zombie siege, but there's just nowhere for them to spawn. So, I'll just kind of hang out up here, make sure there's no hitches with any of the planning stuff, but we're going to go ahead and call it an episode, because I have been recording for a while, and even though most of that's going to be time-lapsed, I'd still like to go ahead and finish up here. Alright, so you guys have been great today. If you liked this video, go ahead and be sure to like it, leave a comment, and if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe for more great content coming out here. And as always, we'll talk at you later, guys.